Senator Rand Paul also pressing Dr. Anthony Fauci on the issue last week. Watch.
So do you still support sending money to the Wuhan Virology Institute?
We do not send money now to the Wuhan Virology Institute.
Do you support sending money? We did under your tutelage. We were sending it through EcoHealth. It was a sub-agency and a sub-grant. Do you support the money from NIH that was going to the Wuhan Institute?
Let me explain to you why that was done. The SARS-CoV-1 originated in bats in China.
Or perhaps it would be responsible to send it to the Chinese government that we may not be able to trust with this knowledge and with this incredibly dangerous viruses.
Well, now there's a new bill aimed at defunding the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Joining us now is the congressman who introduced the bill, Scott Perry of Pennsylvania. Congressman, thanks for being here today.
Well, thanks so much for having me. And apparently Dr. Fauci and President Biden are content to whistle past the graveyard and act like this hasn't happened. Ladies and gentlemen, you can go to the NIH's website this morning, right now, and see that the Wuhan Institute of Virology is listed as a grant recipient today, right now, today. So when Dr. Fauci says that Senator Paul is incorrect, Dr. Fauci is lying straight-faced to the American people about where your tax dollars have been spent. They have been spent by the Communist Chinese Party to conduct gain-of-function research, which is research that is expressly designed to make viruses more virulent, more contagious, more deadly. We're allowing and we're paying for in your tax dollars the Communist Party to do that. And of course, there's conjecture whether they escaped from the lab or whether they were just irresponsible with the pandemic as it occurred in their population, allowing it to go around the globe. Either way, your tax dollars are funding it, and Dr. Fauci can deny it all he wants to, and President Biden can whistle past the graveyard all he wants to, but the American people deserve answers on this. There should not be one more dime spent on the Communist Party's research in this regard. This is what my bill will do if it can be enacted.
Well, a follow-up on the bill and your proposal for it, the timing of it as well, because correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm learning that these tax dollar payments are funding through January 2024. Would this bill aim to halt funding immediately?
Yes, it halts funding immediately and for any time in the future. Understand that Dr. Fauci's organization is the one that gives the approval to the NIH to send this money. So we'd like to see who signed that approval. Dr. Fauci's acting like he either doesn't know or doesn't have anything to do with it, or it's not occurred. Understand that it goes to through NIH to EcoHealth, which then sends it to the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Peter Zach, the guy who runs EcoHealth, was the only person on the World Health Organization, the only American allowed to go check to see if it escaped from the lab. He said it didn't, but he has a financial interest in making sure that that's the narrative of the Communist Chinese Party.
Well, you talk about investigating the origins, and the American people just want some answers here.
Right.
But here's what President Biden had to say when he was asked about this. Watch.
President Xi, who I know you go way back with, have you had a chance to ask him if these reports are true that China maybe misled the world at the beginning?
No, I have not had that conversation with President Xi. Thank you.
Now, again, that was back in April there. The president just got off the phone with a conversation with the president of China there, but apparently did not bring up the issue of where COVID originated. Do you have confidence that the current administration is looking into the origins of the virus?
What I do have confidence in is that the current administration is going to parrot the talking points of the Communist Chinese Party. That's exactly what Joe Biden did. Really, you're talking to the president of China while there's a world pandemic occurring, while it has stifled America's economy and put so many people in the graveyard, and you're not even going to bring up the point. That's utter dereliction of duty. That's disgusting. It's irresponsible. It is completely unacceptable, and it gives us no confidence that this administration has any interest whatsoever in getting to the bottom of how this occurred. And if you can't get to the bottom of how it occurred, how can you ever prevent it from happening in the first place once again?
Yeah, a very clear question that many Americans are still wondering how to prevent this from happening again. Congressman Scott Perry joining us here live on National Report. Congressman, thank you. We appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.